is killing your potentials. So therefore, if you are tired of living the life you hate, here is how to start living the life you were meant to live. Let me show you how to stop settling and start exactly the life you were meant to live. Most people spend their lives waiting for the right time to change. You do not need the right conditions. Then you say, what do I need? What you need is the right attitude, the right discipline to start. Here is how to break the cycle and outwork the competition. Hello? Nobody is coming to save you. Your goals won't happen by accident, and the excuses are keeping you stuck. All those your excuses, and there's no this, there's no that. It's time to face the hard truth. Take absolute control of your future. You're most welcome to ChristyNuga Motivation, a channel based on motivation, personal growth, and growth mindset niche. The category for this channel is education. Subscribe. Most people surround themselves with mediocre individuals. They reinforce comfort and provide excuses for not striving for more. We often overestimate competition and underestimate ourselves. So this actually leads us to settle for less than we are actually capable of achieving. Well, like we discussed in my previous video, constant distractions like social media, unnecessary scrolling and all that. Also, a lack of work ethics has prevented most people from achieving their goals. Your words lose value if they are not backed by actions. And guess what? Nobody actually cares about your plans. They only are concerned about the results you get. By ignoring the impossible, like the bumblebee that defies the aerodynamic laws to fly, you must ignore the reasons why you cannot succeed and move forward anyway. Avoiding suffering makes you a slave to comfort. True achievement requires you embracing the pain you are currently avoiding. Success about you getting 1% better every day. Over years, this compounds into massive growth. Average people are driven by convenience. What about you? Exceptional people are driven by a mission. The mission, the goal, the goal. Successful people who have gone beyond what we are actually gunning for. They have their focus on the goal they are actually gunning for. Let me ask you, what drives you? What makes you tick? What is that thing you are gunning for? Is it strong enough? Is it powerful enough to keep you going? That goal you are gunning for, is it powerful enough to give you that drive? Does it serve as a catalyst to keep you going even when there is no motivation? You have to be obsessed with your goal to make it a reality. Failure, bad breaks, they are not roadblocks. They are opportunities for you to reassess, re-strategize, opportunities to reboot, to find other ways to achieve what you are actually gunning for. Your life is the sum of your decisions. You cannot blame external circumstances for a life that is a direct result of your own choices. We all do reach a moment when we realize no one is coming to save us. It is called maturity. Hello? So taking responsibility for your own life, realizing this, the earlier you are able to realize this, the better for you. It's called maturity. When you begin to take accountability for your own life, that's when you begin to mature, not by adding or mounting age. So what do I mean? Your level of maturity is measured by the level of accountability that you take. Let me quickly reiterate it. Taking accountability for your own life is when you finally mature. While the world might, the internal pride and satisfaction that come from working yourself to the bone for your own goals is what defines a life well lived. Thank you very much for watching. You made it to this point of this video. Thank you. Please subscribe to this channel, ChristyNuga Motivation. I hope I've been able to convince you why mediocrity is a terrible thing to experience. So snap out of it. Therefore, if this video has helped you in any way, like it. Let me know your take on it. Share it with those who need it. And keep watching ChristyNuga until I come your way again with another powerful content for personal growth, motivation, growth mindset, and all. It's a wrap from me to you right now. See you in the next video. How does one build a growth mindset that actually works? Have you ever felt like you're just working so hard, but the result isn't forthcoming? Well, today, we're going to break down exactly why that happens. And more importantly, we're going to build a growth mindset that actually works. Welcome. I'm your growth mindset coach, and you are watching ChristyNuga Motivation. Let's dive into this. Hear this. Stop working hard. Start growing. Start working smart. Many of us confuse busy work with progress. You might be grinding 10 to 12 hours a day, ticking off tasks. But if you're not learning, adapting, or improving, your growth is stalled. Think about it like this. Imagine watering a plant, but never giving it sunlight or nutrients. Sure, the water helps, but the plant won't thrive. That's exactly what happens when working so hard without having a strategy or a growth mindset plan. Someone wants to say, then what is a growth mindset? A growth mindset is believing that your abilities can be developed through effort, learning, and persistence. It's seeing challenges as opportunities rather than seeing it as obstacles. With a great mindset, hard work becomes strategic, fulfilling, and transformational. Reflect, then evaluate your efforts. While at this, ask yourself, am I working hard or working smart? No one is above learning. There's this saying that says, when the person stops learning, then it starts dying. So therefore, embrace learning and feedback. So the point is, instead of you feeling defeated when things go wrong, you need to ask, what do I need to learn, or what is the lesson in this? In this case, that's how you turn your setbacks into stepping stones. You need to surround yourself with growth-oriented people. Find mentors, peers, or communities that inspire you to level up. Set strategic goals, not just tasks. Do not just fill your day with activities. Define growth targets, skills to learn, habits to build, and measurable progress markers. Having done this, you begin to work consistently towards them. Now let's talk about mindset shifts that accelerates growth. Stop fearing failure. Fail forward. Celebrate small wins. They compound over time. You know, there's this Yoruba adage that says, "Ogbon ju agbára lọ," meaning that with your right mindset, it's not about working harder, it's about smarter effort. So therefore, if you've been working hard but not growing, then remember to put up smarter efforts. Learn to work smarter. Learn to start working smart, and let's see how your growth accelerates. Talk to me in the comments. I read every comment. Thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, like, comment, share it with your friends and family. If you're yet to subscribe to this channel, ChristyNuga Motivation, go ahead and do that. Until I come your way again with another wonderful mindset growth, do turn on the notifications so that you'll be able to watch firsthand videos. Every Thursday is new video. This video, The Millionaire's Mindset, is one of my videos. I recommend you go and watch it. The link is somewhere here. We are building a community of people who don't just work hard. They grow to become unstoppable. I also have a link of a playlist to my growth mindset videos. Somewhere here too. If it's not here, maybe somewhere on the screen. See. Remember, it's actually not about being perfect in thinking. Rather, it's about training your mind to think the positive. Therefore, endeavor to train your mind to think the positive daily. Growth is a process, not an event. If this video inspired you, like it, comment, share it with someone who needs it. If you're here to subscribe to ChristyNuga Motivation, go ahead and do that. Turn on the notification button so that whenever there is any new video on mindset growth or mindset coaching, you will be the first one to see it. Comment. I choose empowering thoughts. I'll see you in the comments. I read every comment. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next episode, episode 3. Overcoming fear, doubt, and limiting beliefs. Your mind is very powerful. Thoughts control, choose the direction of your life. Some people are critical in nature. They just feel like saying something, even showing you their own side of what they see of you. Well, I have noticed that most of these people that are critical in nature say things to hurt people. They mostly see the negative side. Tell you what, this kind of people are even the most easy to handle. Because such people, if you have them in your area or in your family, you should have known that that's their nature. They always see negative mindset. Welcome. This is ChristyNuga Motivation, your mindset growth coach. You're on to this channel, and today's topic is, of course, how to handle criticism. Let me ask you, have you ever been criticized by someone that you felt it hit you as if you were punched on the chest? And then the thought of what the person said stuck in your mind. Actually, criticism is not the problem, but the way it hits you. And then you start to think about it. Your mind starts processing it. Some people allow criticism to destroy their confidence. Why? It is how you process it. It's how you interpret what the person said. How we process criticism is what makes or breaks us. Some use criticism as fuel for growth and success. Today, I want to teach us how to handle criticism like a champion. So come along with me. Let's grow together. Because you're here with me, watching this video, then my mission is very simple. To help you build a strong mind, a strong life, strong habits. So, if you're committed to personal growth and mindset growth, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the notification button. Watch to the end. Stay with me and let's dive in. Welcome. The first mindset shift I want us to know right now is that not every criticism deserves the same response. There are three kinds of criticism. One, destructive criticism, which comes from a root of jealousy, hatred, insecurity, bitterness. People who want to pull you down. From these people, you usually hear things like, "You're not good enough. Who do you think you are?" This kind of criticism has no intention to help you grow. People who dish out this kind of criticism are far from helping you grow. Here is the sad truth. This kind of criticism has one agenda: to hurt you or belittle you. But here is what I want you to do. You do not have to absorb into your mind every negative criticism thrown at you. Such criticism must be ignored completely. Secondly, emotional criticism. This kind of criticism comes from people who reacted based on their feelings. They were hurt. They misunderstood you. They spoke without thinking. But it wasn't always meant to destroy you or hurt you. Thirdly, we have constructive criticism. This is the type that helps you grow. So this kind of criticism sounds like, "Oh, you did great, but maybe you can adjust in this way or that way." Well, I believe in you. I think you're getting better. I believe if you do it like this, it will also help you to get much more better. It may be uncomfortable because you feel you're trying. Yes, you're trying actually. Let me tell you, this is a gift. It's a gift to have people like this. You don't know the things God has given to you. A growth mindset person would ask himself or herself, "Is there any truth that can help me grow or get better in what has been said?" Let's be real for a moment. Why does criticism hurt so much? Why? It hurts because we want to be liked. We want to be appreciated. So when someone tells you, "Oh, you're doing well," if only you could just add this or that, you feel, "Oh man, I thought I was doing great." Sometimes we don't want to disappoint people. And again, criticism at times do confirm the fears we already have about ourselves. But here is someone's opinion of you is not your identity. Growth begins when you are able to separate who you are from what you did. You can make mistakes. You can improve. You can grow. to respond to criticism with maturity. Here are the practical steps with which you can imbibe. Take a pause before reacting. Because when criticism hits, naturally your emotions rise. Don't respond from emotion. Think, breathe, reflect. Ask yourself, am I hurt? Or is this helpful? Is this person trying to build me or break me? Is there any truth from what I've said? Is there anything I can learn that will help me to grow better? Responding calmly is a sign of emotional maturity. Remove ego. Keep curiosity. You can say things like, oh, thank you. I'll think about that. What do you suggest I do? Or can you help me to understand what you mean? This turns criticism into feedback. And feedback is power. Step 3. Filter the message, not the person. Even if the person is good, there still may be something to learn there. You know, like gold in the dirt. Take the gold, not the mud. But if there is no gold, drop it and move on. Do not allow criticism to stop you. Many people quit because someone criticized them. They stopped dreaming. They even stopped trying. Hello? Greatness attracts criticism, in case you don't know. If nobody criticizes you, you probably aren't doing anything good. So keep on growing. Keep creating things. Keep trying. Ask yourself, what can this teach me? How can I get better? How do I improve? What skill should I learn? You know, when you've learned from it, then criticism becomes your developmental field. How to protect your mental health from toxic criticism? Actually, some criticism is abusive. So you need to protect yourself from this exposure, this unnecessary exposure. You know, what it does is that it breaks confidence. And what to do is set boundaries. Yes, you don't have to entertain disrespect. Limit your exposure to such. Block it. Mute. Keep your distance. Protect your peace. When your identity is strong, words like that lose its power. Try to always surround yourself with people who tell you the truth with love. Your environment shapes your mindset. Turn criticism into motivation. Use criticism as proof that you are growing, you are evolving, you are learning. Let it refine you, not define you. Say to yourself, I'm still growing, I'm still learning, I'm getting better. I'm not going to shrink because of somebody. That is mindset maturity. Always remember this. Not all criticism is equal. Separate emotion from feedback. Therefore, learn from what is useful, ignore what is harmful. Protect your peace. Let criticism make you better, not bitter. So if this has helped, tell me in the comments. Right? I choose growth, not offense. Because that's what we do here on this channel. We're growing one mindset at a time. Thank you very much for watching. Stay disciplined, stay focused, and keep becoming the best version of you. If you found value from this video, like, comment, share it with someone who needs it, your friends, family, neighbors, colleagues. If you're yet to subscribe to this channel, go ahead and do that. I'll be seeing you in the next Mindset Growth video. See ya at the top. How does one build a growth mindset that actually works? Have you ever felt like you're just working so hard, but the result isn't forthcoming. Well, today, we are going to break down exactly why that happens. And more importantly, we're going to build a growth mindset that actually works. Welcome. I'm your growth mindset coach, and you are watching ChristyNuga Motivation. Let's dive into this. Hear this. Stop working hard. Start growing. Start working smart. Many of us confuse busy work with progress. You might be grinding 10 to 12 hours a day, ticking off tasks. But if you're not learning, adapting, or improving, your growth is stalled. Think about it like this. Imagine watering a plant, but never giving it sunlight or nutrients. Sure, the water helps, but the plant won't thrive. That's exactly what happens when working so hard without having a strategy or a growth mindset plan. Someone wants to say, then what is a growth mindset? A growth mindset is believing that your abilities can be developed through effort, learning, and persistence. It's seeing challenges as opportunities rather than seeing it as obstacles. With a great mindset, hard work becomes strategic, fulfilling, and transformational. Reflect, then evaluate your efforts. While at this, ask yourself, am I working hard or working smart? No one is above learning. There's this saying that says, when the person stops learning, then they start dying. So therefore, embrace learning and feedback. So the point is, instead of you feeling defeated when things go wrong, you need to ask, what do I need to learn, or what is the lesson in this? In this case, that's how you turn your setbacks into stepping stones. You need to surround yourself with growth-oriented people. Find mentors